What type of things will you be teaching for our beginner to intermediate adults who
Yeah,
might have
well,
never played before or played a few times? How can they pick up the game quicker?
one of our talks is called "How Not to Lose a Tennis Match," and so because if by process of elimination, if you can stop doing the things that make you lose a tennis match, then your chances of winning the tennis match are better. Um, I like to describe it like a boat that's leaking. So, if your boat's leaking, you better have a pretty fast engine to get you where you're going, so that you get there before you sink, right?
Yeah,
But if your boat doesn't sink, then you can take your time. So the first thing we want to do is we want to plug the holes in people's game, and then they're going to feel a lot more competent and confident in playing. And we're gonna use big data. So there's some really important data, but sometimes people interpret data in an inappropriate way. And what we're going to do is we're going to give some really common sense solutions to some very common problems, but common sense that's geared towards reality, not common sense that's geared towards conventional wisdom and the way people have been teaching forever. So there are going to be some surprising new things that come out of that. Um, like, for instance, I don't use the word consistency. And the reason I don't is because I've never once heard someone say that they were happy with their consistency. So instead, what we focus on, instead of consistency, which is vague and hard to define, and every missed shot is evidence of being inconsistent, instead, we focus on I want to make more shots and I want to hit more shots where I want them to land. And that's measurable.
yeah, that's right. When you were talking about the leaking boat, it made me think of one thing when I'm teaching beginners, whether they're adults or kids, is when you hit a ball and it's a little bit further away from them, or even when it goes at them, they almost do the similar thing where they don't prepare early enough. And so when they got to travel further, they think they've got to go faster. And I like to use the analogy of, if you go to school or work and you wake up at a normal time, but if you got to get there 1 hour early, do you wake up at the same time and just go really fast and get ready? Or do you wake up 1 hour earlier?
Hmm.
And the same thing as preparation. You just prepare earlier, don't rush, and then they can realize they can even get those balls just
Hmm.
by anticipating a little earlier, even by walking to the ball and then playing like a rally, and they realize, oh, that's a lot easier than I thought. So yeah,
Yeah,
just
no, it's a
having
great
that
one.
right balls just to kind of calmly go through the steps and then relax ball by ball.
Yeah. No, I have something similar, and I'm not going to share it because it's so similar to what you said that, the point's already been made. So that's a really good
Yeah.
one.